This focaccia is amazing. We're gonna show you how to make this one today and an awesome artistic version for your mother or father. We'll say mother because this is for Mother's Day, but you can do it for Father's Day too, right? What do you think? Yeah. So I have a 14 by 14 Lloyd's Sicilian pan, and I have a 16 by 14 Lloyd's grandma pan. Both of these are gonna cook roughly at the same rate, and we're using the same amount of dough for each one of these pans. So Sammy, we're gonna oil the pan now. You wanna oil it for me? And we need about a 1/4 cup. You think you could do that without using a measuring? We're gonna wipe this down with a paper towel. You can wipe it all in gently. This is gonna help get it nice and brown on the bottom. The dough that I'm using here is just my standard dough recipe that we did for New York rounds, grandma pizza, New York Sicilian. It's a 64% hydration dough. A lot of focaccias will be a much higher hydration percentage. I think it works perfectly with this. I love the fact that I can use this dough for anything. Now really the flavor all comes from the cold fermenting process. So this has been in the fridge for 24 hours. So you can see that it's not fitting the pan yet. Kind of just press it in. Do a little bit of gravity. And just kind of leave it like that. Now, it doesn't even look like it's close, but don't worry, it's going to expand dramatically. Before we put the plastic wrap, you can put a little bit more oil on top, though there's a lot of oil here. And then we'll cover it up. You want to cover that, Sam? You just want to make sure that it's covered completely so it doesn't skim over or anything. It's going to help it rise. You can sit this on top of your oven. Maybe that'll be a few degrees warmer. You can put this kind of near a warm window. And we're going to come back to this in 45 minutes. Probably have to do one more pressing into the pan. My daughter just left for 45 minutes. I'm going to do the other one too. So same exact process. This is just a little bit different pan. You can also just use a regular half sheet pan, which is 18 by 13. Okay, same thing, try to get it out again with the bowl scraper. Try to get that bowl scraper under there, and then you can normally lift the whole thing out like that. These little amounts of dough are gonna warm up and they're gonna expand dramatically. We'll be back in about 45 minutes to do a new stretch for both of them. All right, so it's been about an hour. We just took the plastic off and we're just gonna try to stretch it a little bit more. Be able to kind of like just move it to where you want it. And then if it's not doing it, just kind of go in the middle to get rid of some of the thickness and just push it into the corner. If you have any like really big bumps in it, you might have a big air gap under there, and all you have to do to remove the air gap is you just lift it and then the air will come right out from the bottom. This is the same thing how when we do a pan pizza, whether it's a grandma pizza or a Sicilian pizza. Okay, well you're pretty much there though. That's very close. Yeah, so Sammy almost got it. I think I can get the rest of hers. And it could be because it was more condensed. It's not quite as warm as this one. If I tell you 2 hours and then it's not quite high enough, you can let it go another hour. It will really be dictated on the temperature in the room, the humidity level in the room, like everything like that, whether you're making this in the summer or making it in the winter. We'll be back in 2 hours. All right, so it's been a couple hours and they are really increased a lot. I think this one did more. And by the way, my math was wrong before. This is the bigger pan. I put a little bit of holes in this one. This one, not so much. She's gonna decorate the whole thing, right? She's all ready for that. Yeah. What do we got here, Sammy?
Basil and parsley.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. And what else do we got here? What are these?
Olives.
Olives?
Pepper.
Yeah, these are Galletta olives, and I already cut up some for you. And a pepper. This is a nice one to make designs too. Tomatoes. Okay. That's a perfect piece right there. Yeah. take this inside part out, just like this, just cut all around. I think that's good, right? 3 of them. This is awesome. I've never done this before, right? I mean, how many times have you done this? Like what, 20, 30? Oh, by the way, I've been saying focaccia wrong the whole time. How do you say it? How are you supposed to say it?
Focaccia.
Focaccia? Yeah. Yeah, she's taking Italian right now in 10th grade. What grade are you in? She's taking Italian and she's learning a lot and she's correcting me on a lot of words, which most everything I say is incorrect. By the way, set your oven to 440 degrees Fahrenheit and set your rack to the middle of the oven. With this type of pan, your biggest concern is that you're gonna get it too brown. If you're using a cast iron, your concern would be that you're not gonna get it brown enough. But these things, because they're relatively thin, they're gonna brown it very quickly. For this size dough, in my oven, it takes about 22 minutes. For yours, it might be 25 minutes. It might even be 19. I think it looks so beautiful with the basil like that right there. You don't have to use the olives. These are all just suggestions. Some people will use red onion too, sliced very thin for a flour effect. Scallions will give like a really long, like I've seen like grass done, right? I'm just using dried rosemary for mine, which I like on the focaccia. I think it's better than even using the fresh. It's so beautiful. It's great. It is. I think that's perfect.
It doesn't even look like a sun though.
I think it's great. You see how Sammy got a lot bigger since our last video when we did the shrimp scampi? You were like 5 inches shorter. She's gonna be taller than me soon. Not that that's much of an achievement or anything, you know? Oh, that's perfect. Yes. Great idea. I really like that idea. So what I have here is a container of salt, flaky sea salt. This type of salt is different than using like a very fine sea salt. Yeah, you wanna do more? Yeah, go do more. Yeah, you wanna do enough, but you don't wanna do too much. So I'd say probably about a teaspoon I put on there, maybe a tiny bit more. We're gonna try out this one because this one isn't a gift, but isn't this the perfect gift for Mother's Day? It's so easy and it's cute, and I would think that mothers around the world would think that it's really, really nice if their son or daughter made it for them, right? Yeah, you can help out your kids doing this. It's really, really simple. I'm just using the pizza dough recipe that I have, and it's really just a matter of just letting it proof more. By the way, like my daughter already pointed out that mine is not perfect. As you can see, it's fatter on this side than this side. Yeah, and that's the great thing about doing this by yourself. You're not gonna be perfect. You never will. So you can see like, it's definitely fatter over here than it is over here. Let's try this out though, right? That's the most important thing. So this is your standard focaccia that most restaurants will serve, and they'll normally do it with rosemary and sea salt. So one of my favorite ways to serve this is to use olive oil, really good olive oil. Okay, pour that in there, that gorgeous olive oil. I'm gonna take it from the thin side or the thick side? What do you want? You want the thick side, right? I know, I want that side too. Yeah, and she's right, I really messed this one up. It's so much thicker than this side. Thanks for pointing that out. That's it right there. I think that looks really good. I think that's perfect. What do you think? Don't you think that's perfect, right? Let's try this out. Oh man. What do you think?
So good.
No, seriously. Every time I make this, I can't believe how good it is. It's like I don't even want to make pizza. It's so good. And this is how they'll serve it in a lot of restaurants in Long Island, in New York, in the New York Metro. A lot of times they give it to you for free when you sit down, and they'll put little oils on the table, some spices or whatever, and it's a nice little gesture. Okay, you got it? Yeah. And I know Mom is gonna love this. If you like this video, please like it, share it, and That all helps us out way more than if you subscribe. If you want to subscribe, that would be great too, but you don't have to. Just like and share it. What do you think, Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? See you next time.